Toyota just did something no other mainstream automaker has been willing to do: completely ditch gas-only engines and rebuild its best-selling SUV from the ground up, with hybrid power across every single trim. If you've been holding off on a new SUV because rising fuel costs are eating into your budget every single week, the all-new 2027 Toyota RAV4 is built around solving exactly that problem. Most people assume going hybrid means giving something up, whether that's power, range, or capability. But this RAV4 is going to deliver up to 324 horsepower, 52 miles of all-electric range, and fuel economy numbers that leave every gas-powered rival in the segment completely in the dust. And we are about to show you how the all-new 2027 Toyota RAV4 solves every owner complaint. World-class hybrid powertrain. Here's the headline: there is no gas-only RAV4 anymore. Every single trim in the lineup is going to run on either a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid powertrain, and that decision is going to make a real difference for the people who drive this thing every single day. The standard hybrid setup is built around a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder Atkinson cycle engine, paired with electric motors front and rear. Front-wheel drive configurations are coming in at 226 horsepower, while all-wheel drive models step it up to 236 horsepower, courtesy of a third electric motor added to the rear axle. Think about what most compact SUV owners actually deal with at the fuel pump. Filling up twice a week adds up fast, and for buyers who cover serious mileage, that's a real and recurring expense. Front-wheel drive models are rated at 47 city, 40 highway, and 43 combined miles per gallon. All-wheel drive trims are tracking between 41 and 42 combined. Numbers like these don't just look good on paper. They translate to fewer stops, lower running costs, and more money staying where it belongs. Instead of a conventional automatic, the system uses a planetary gear set meshed between two electric motor generators, with no drive shaft running to the rear axle. Anyone who has dealt with a major transmission repair knows exactly how that peace of mind lands. Fewer moving parts translates directly to better long-term reliability, and Toyota's track record with this architecture already speaks for itself. The 0 to 60 time for all-wheel drive models is coming in at 7.1 seconds, a genuine improvement over the previous generation. A lot of daily commuters never actually need gasoline. They drive the same 30 or 40 miles round trip, day after day, and a plug-in hybrid with real electric range means those trips happen without the engine ever turning on. The PHEV setup combines the 2.5-liter engine with 3 electric motors and a 22.7 kilowatt-hour battery pack for a total output of 324 horsepower, with up to 52 miles of all-electric range and an estimated 0 to 60 of around 5.2 seconds. DC fast charging is going to be offered on the XSE PHEV and Woodland PHEV trims, covering 10 to 80% in roughly 30 minutes. And regardless of which powertrain a buyer chooses, hybrid components are going to be covered under warranty for 10 years, or 150,000 miles. The kind of long-term confidence no rival in this segment is offering right now. Mature look. For a long time, practical was the most flattering word most reviewers reached for when describing the RAV4's exterior. That changes with this generation. The new design is easily the most resolved and mature the RAV4 has ever looked, with proportions and surface treatments that finally feel intentional rather than simply functional. The overall dimensions are staying consistent at 181 inches in total length and a 105.9-inch wheelbase. At the front, LED projector headlights frame a wider, more pronounced grille, and the lower fascia carries a more substantial shape. The side profile is cleaner, the wheel arches more defined, and the silhouette sits lower visually than the previous generation. There's a certain kind of buyer who genuinely liked the RAV4, but quietly wished it looked like something they chose rather than something they settled for. Trim-specific differentiation is going to address that directly. The SE and GR Sport are getting black exterior accents and blacked-out wheel treatments. The Woodland carries its rugged character through black details and 18-inch matte black wheels wrapped in all-terrain tires. And the XSE is the only hybrid trim available in two-tone paint. This is the first generation of the RAV4, where the exterior design is genuinely a selling point, rather than something buyers simply accept as part of the package. But if you think that's it, wait to see what's happening on the inside. Modern interior. The interior is where previous RAV4 generations faced their most consistent criticism, and it's also where this new generation is making its most noticeable progress. The cabin has been redesigned with a clean, logical layout, and higher trims are going to feature a low-profile toggle-type gear selector that frees up considerably more usable space around the console. Anyone who has spent long stretches in the previous generation RAV4 knows the seats weren't exactly something to look forward to. Materials are a genuine step forward here. Lower trims are coming with cloth upholstery, upholstery, while mid and upper trims move to Softex synthetic leather, with the XSE adding synthetic suede inserts for a noticeably more premium feel. Passenger space is going to remain strong in both rows, with cargo space behind the second row coming in at 37.8 cubic feet and climbing to 70.4 cubic feet with the rear seats folded. Top trims are going to come standard with a hands-free power liftgate, which earns its keep in daily use faster than most buyers expect. But all these fancy materials would mean nothing without an adequate suite of tech features. Modern tech features. The infotainment system in the new RAV4 is going to be one of its most talked about features. The platform Toyota is calling Arene is genuinely fast, with response times for both voice commands and touch input significantly quicker than anything the previous generation offered. Most trims are going to come with a 10.5-inch central touchscreen, while the XSE and Limited step up to a 12.9-inch display. A 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster is going to be standard on every single trim. Anyone who has tried to use a slow, unresponsive infotainment system while driving knows how quickly that becomes a genuine frustration. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are going to be standard across the board, with 5 USB-C ports on most trims and dual-device wireless charging pads on the XSE and Limited. A 9-speaker JBL audio system is going to be available on upper trims, and Toyota is going to be among the first mainstream automakers to include an integrated dash cam as standard equipment. On the safety side, Toyota Safety Sense 4.0 is going to be standard on every RAV4 in the lineup, covering forward collision warning with pedestrian detection, adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, lane centering assist, automatic high beams, traffic sign recognition, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic alert. Available upgrades include a surround view camera, head-up display, rear camera mirror, and front and rear parking sensors with automatic braking. Now, let's take a look at trim levels and prices. Trim levels and pricing. The new RAV4 is going to be offered in 10 configurations. The LE opens the hybrid lineup at $33,350, with front-wheel drive standard and all-wheel drive available for an additional $1,400, including 17-inch alloy wheels, a 10.5-inch screen, and the full Safety Sense 4.0 suite. The SE steps in at $36,150, adding 18-inch black wheels, heated front seats, and black exterior accents. The XLE Premium follows at $37,550, bringing Softex upholstery, a wireless charging pad, and a power liftgate. The Woodland is priced at $41,350 with a standard all-wheel drive, all-terrain tires, and a tow hitch receiver. The XSE comes in at $44,200, adding 20-inch black wheels, a 12.9-inch touchscreen, ventilated front seats, and a moonroof. The Limited tops the standard hybrid range at $44,750 with a panoramic roof, JBL audio, heated rear seats, and a rear camera mirror. On the plug-in side, the SE PHEV starts at around $43,000. The Woodland PHEV at $46,750 with DC fast charging. The XSE PHEV at $48,650, also with DC fast charging. And the GR Sport PHEV tops the lineup at $49,950 with a Gazoo racing-tuned suspension and a 0 to 60 time of just 5.7 seconds. The 2027 Toyota RAV4 is arriving as the most complete version of this nameplate Toyota has ever built. A hybrid-only powertrain lineup delivering outstanding fuel economy and long-term reliability, an exterior design that finally carries real visual maturity, a cabin that is meaningfully better in both materials and comfort, a class-leading infotainment system, and a safety suite standard on every trim without exception. These are not small, incremental updates. This is a thorough answer to everything the previous generation got wrong, wrapped in a package starting at $33,350 and scaling all the way up to a 324-horsepower plug-in hybrid for buyers who want genuine performance alongside everyday practicality. With all these updates and upgrades, we have no doubt that the 2027 Toyota RAV4 will further solidify its leading market position. But that doesn't mean that there are no excellent alternatives available in this segment. One of them, of course, is the Mazda CX-50. You can check out in our next video. It may not be as popular as the RAV4, but it beats it in several categories, including handling and interior luxury, which makes it one of the best options in the overcrowded segment of compact crossovers.